In this video, we will consider concept of capacitor, its principle and parallel plate capacitor. What is capacitor? Capacitor is an electronic component which can store electric charges, or you can say it can store energy. It can store opposite polarity charges at a distance. So it can store energy as well. And what is capacitance of a capacitor? Capacitance of a capacitor is its capacity to hold large amount of charge. Here I have written one line. It is the capacity of a capacitor or conductor to hold a large amount of charge without running a high potential. We will focus on this line. What is the meaning of without running on a high potential? Let us consider a conductor that is isolated and we have given positive charge to it. How can you give positive charge to it? By removing electrons from it, you can give positive charge to it. This conductor is positively charged. When it is positively charged, so certain potential will be associated with it and it will have certain electric field around itself. If you have given large amount of charge to it and electric field is also strong in its surrounding, then what will happen? It will ionize the medium or the air in its surrounding. When it will ionize the atoms or gaseous molecules, then what will happen? Negatively charged electrons will be attracted towards this conductor. And when they will be attracted, then this positive charge will start neutralizing. It means whatever charge you have given to this conductor, that value will keep on reducing. So there is a limit up to which we can give maximum charge to a conductor, because if you will give more and more charge, a stage will come when the surrounding medium will be ionized, and then it may be possible that whatever charge you have given, either leakage of that charge will start or neutralization of that charge will start. So you keep on giving the charge, but what will happen? The same amount of loss will be there, so no new addition of charge will be there on conductor. But we want to store charge. We want to give more and more charge to conductor. Then what is the solution? What should we do? Before considering this step, let me read this once again for you. We are going to have large positive charge on this conductor by removing electron. So potential is also high. And high potential, we are going to have strong value of electric field around conductor. This strong electric field is ionizing the surrounding air. The electric field will accelerate the charge. It means negatively charged particles will move towards this positively charged conductor, and insulation of the surrounding medium will break. Insulation of surrounding medium will break means air initially when the charge is less, then it will not have ions. But when the charge is more, then molecules will get ionized. And in this process, either neutralization of charge will be there or leakage of charge will start. For air, this breakdown voltage is coming out to be 3 into or electric field that you need, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 6 volt per meter. So we are going to have a limit on the capacitance of a single conductor. And also the size of conductor becomes very large if you want to give large amount of charge or you want to have high value of capacitance. What to do? For this, solution is that near this charged conductor, we will keep uncharged metallic plate. This is positively charged conductor and near to it, this is A, this is B, uncharged metal plate. Now what will be the effect of this on this? Due to positive charge on this, here induced charges will be developed. Negative will be on this side and positive will be on this side. So this we have in this figure. Due to induction, negative charge will be this side, positive charge will be this side. Now we will see what is the effect of negative and positive charge on potential for A. Now if you want to add more charge, then this negative will try to reduce the work done by you. It means it is reducing the potential, and this positive will increase the work done by you. It means it is increasing potential. This negative induced charge will decrease the value of potential. This will increase the value of potential, but this charge is closer to this charge. It means its effect will be more, its effect will be less. So net effect will be value of potential for A will decrease. When value of potential will decrease, then capacitance will increase. It means we can increase the value of capacitance, the charge holding capacity of this conductor, by bringing uncharged metal plate near to it. Further, if you want to increase the value of capacitance, then what you will do? You will decrease the value of potential. How will you decrease the value of potential? You will connect it to earth. So what will happen? This positive charge that was present there, it will be neutralized due to flow of electron from earth to the conductor, this side. These electrons cannot move towards this side because in between air is there. So effect will be the value of potential for A will decrease now, because these supporting positive charge you have neutralized. Now effect of these charges will be that it will reduce the value of potential. So here also value of potential was reduced, but here this was in favor of this. But here you have removed this also. So net potential will reduce and capacitance is increasing further. So this is principle of a parallel plate capacitor, that you are going to bring an uncharged metallic plate near to a charged metallic plate, and then you are going to connect it with earth. So by doing this arrangement, we can increase the value of capacitance by reducing the value of potential associated with plate A. So capacitance of an insulated conductor can be increased by placing an earthed conductor near to it. This is principle of capacitor. And using this principle, we can have different shape of capacitor: parallel plate capacitor, spherical capacitor, or cylindrical capacitor. We will consider parallel plate capacitor, where we are going to have two plates with area A, and the separation between the plates we are going to have D. It has positive charge, it has negative charge. So plus minus sigma is representing uniform surface charge density present on these two plates. And surface charge density was equal to charge upon area. So charge present on each plate will be either it will be sigma into A, or it will be minus sigma into A. On this it will be minus sigma A, on this it will be plus sigma A. This gap we have considered D, very less as compared to area. So for electric field, we can use formula for electric field due to infinite plane sheet with uniform surface charge density that we have derived using Gauss's theorem earlier. So we will consider three parts here: first, second, and third. In this case, electric field due to this positive will be in outward direction, and electric field due to this negative will be in inward direction. They will cancel each other, so electric field in this part will come out to be 0. Electric field in this part will be because of positive in outward direction, because of negative in inward direction. So electric field is pointing from positive to negative, either because of this plate or this plate. So net electric field will be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, that will be equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. And sigma is a charge divided by area, so this will be equal to Q divided by epsilon naught A. If I will consider electric field present in this region also electric field will come out to be 0, because both will be equal but pointing in opposite direction. So if we will consider this equation, electric field in region 3, so this value will come out to be 0. We have already done this formula: E is equal to V upon D. V is equal to ED. Put value of E, V is equal to sigma D divided by epsilon naught. So this relation also we know. Charge is equal to capacitance multiplied by potential difference. So C will be equal to charge divided by V. Put this value of V in this equation and solve. You will be able to get Q epsilon naught divided by sigma D. Now charge is equal to surface charge density multiplied by area. Solve it. You will get epsilon naught A divided by D. This is giving us relation for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. And here we have considered air in between these two plates, so we are going to have epsilon naught. From this, capacitance increases with increase in area. Capacitance decreases with increase in separation between the plates, and capacitance is directly proportional to permittivity of medium between these two plates. So watch this video carefully. Try expression for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor and numericals based on this formula.